Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. I don't know where that came from, but hey, guys. One of them impromptu readings was led to be like, go live, go live. Don't usually do lives on a weekend. I did have a sleep in, a lie in, which was beautiful. Um, so yeah, hope everybody is blessed this morning. I slept so well, like I slept so well. I got up early as well. I was like, nah, I'm gonna go back to sleep still. I'm asleep. So yeah, I woke up feeling really, really good actually. Slight anxiety on my tummy though. So I was like, oh, what's that? What's that? What's the anxiety in the air? Who's nervous and about what? What is going on today? Or is it to do with not being able to go somewhere that you had planned today? Or is it just like, no, is that just, I don't know what it is. Let's find out though. So, without any further ado, I'm just going to do a quick little weekend reading. Like I said, I don't really do them very often, but I was like, you know what? Today I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. So here I am, wishing everybody a happy Saturday. Everybody is feeling bliss. I am happy that it's the weekend. Don't work on the weekends, so it's helpful. Right, so I'm going to, what is this deck called again? Sacred Destiny. So I'm going to pull from the Sacred. Hey, lovely. I'm going to pull from the Sacred Destiny. It's a little bit of a glare going on here. Hey, let's see if we can. I think that'd be better, huh? Yes, slightly. Yeah. So today, yeah, I don't do weekends, but I was on one of them vibes. Like, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do this weekend vibe. So I'm going to pull from the Sacred Destiny, go into the tarot, find out Wagwan. I've got my little love deck here. I felt like, ooh, I had a little vibe to do a little see what's going on in the love zone. And then just to finish with the activation and the oh really, I feel really good. I slept well. I went to bed early. That's what that is. I've got my IG family on here saying I'm reading. I'm like, wow, it must be that I actually went to sleep. I didn't stay up till silly o'clock, so it must be the refreshed look going on. That's why you must go sleep. Yeah. I'm talking to myself. That's why you need to go to bed. All right. With all these bags. But anywho, how's everybody doing? Everybody well? Right. So I'm pulling from the Sacred Destiny. So what do we need to know? The Source, Spirit, Universe. What do we need to know? What is the energy? Oh, damn. Truth, sleep. It truly is. Some more time I abuse the sleep. I abuse it. But sleep is necessary. Oh, look at this energy. Look at this energy. So I woke up with a little excitement slash anxiety in my tummy. I felt good, slept great, but there was this, oh, what is going on? And I was like, oh, what is people excited about? Or what are they anxious about? So the energy today, oh, ooh. So first we got a standstill. When standstill comes, it's one of them ones where it's like yesterday, what I did. I said, no, I'm not, I'm gonna take a little break from social media. I'm going to just be present. I took that standstill. So maybe over the weekend, it's about sort of saying, right, well, although there is this lockdown thing, let me show this card closer. Yeah. standstill, thinking maybe the energy of just sort of saying, no, I'm just stepping back. Because yesterday, or actually throughout the week, I haven't been as proactive or as, let me say proactive. Yeah, I haven't been as active in groups and things like that that I have usually been into. Yeah. So this standstill energy for me is from a place where I've sort of just said, right, well, I'm taking a little break. I'm not rushing anything. I'm just going to relax. I'm not going to throw myself into all of my activities all of the time. So this standstill energy is sort of like pause for reflection. Like this week, I've been quite drawn back. I haven't been in at everything. I ain't been chatting hard. Hey, Kurt, Candice, how you doing, girl? So it's that energy. So even yesterday when I was like, right, I'm locking off early. Once I finished work, I literally just was like, yeah, I'm done now. Locked off my laptop, put down my work and was like, right, it's me now. And I literally just laid down, listened to some tones. What else did I do? Did some journaling, and that is what standstill was about. Not rushing, not being like, oh, what do I have to do next? I did some of my Duolingo, learning languages at the moment, which has been absolutely bliss. Hey, sweetie. So that standstill energy. So it's just about that pause for reflection, that pause to say, right, let me go within, let me just take a little time for myself, let me peep what's really going on around me, that type of vibe. So that standstill energy has actually helped. I slept so well yesterday. I usually stay up till silly o'clock. Trust me, the time for self has been necessary because I don't usually do weekend readings, but because I was in standstill mode, yeah, and I was in chill reflection, just, I was able to wake up with this extra energy. You know what I'm saying? Incubation. That's the levels. That is the levels. Because to be honest with you, like I don't really do getting up early on a Saturday. I was up at 6, was up for about half an hour and was like, yeah, so I'm going back to bed. But it's okay because it's the weekend, and on a weekday I have to be up at silly o'clock anyway to do work. So the fact that I don't work on the weekends, I'm just like, you know what? I'm a chill. But I'm feeling so much more rejuvenated, So this standstill energy is supporting us moving towards that happier state. This is happy. And I'm feeling quite happy today. I'm feeling quite beansed up, to be honest. I'm like, feeling quite happy. So there is an energy around the energy of chilling out, being the standstill. That allows us to find that gratitude and to be happy in where we're at, what's happening. These are when we're in standstill mode, especially as a parent. It's very funny because when you're in standstill mode, you get to fully appreciate those around you. You can laugh. You can find the happiness and the joy in just being, spending that time with your family. I've been catching so much more joke with my son, like, especially when just I've been more focused on sort of saying, right, even if I'm working and he's around, I'll take a certain amount of time just to just be so that we can interact and I'm not just on the laptop like, yeah, 1 minute, yeah. So that standstill energy has helped to boost my gratitude and my happiness because I'm been able to experience so much more. Hey, great sage. Hey, boo boo. So it is literally that energy of that standstill, taking some time and just being in the present. That is right. And I'm feeling much more happier. Like I actually been feeling faraha, 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 faraha. And that is because I've been able to step back and have some gratitude, man. Have some gratitude. I got an attitude of gratitude. I do indeed. I do indeed. And that's what boosts that time for reflection, staying in the present allows us to be grateful for what is actually within our midst right now. And then we got that success energy. So I told you I felt that bubbling excitement, slight anxiety, and that would make sense, especially if we're working towards something. You know what I mean? Do some of your hobbies. That's the levels. And a standstill time, you're supposed to do things that, stretch you, enlighten you, make you do things that you enjoy, Yes, baby. But this success, I woke up with this anxiety / excitement energy this dawning. Like I said, I was up early, went back to sleep, and was like, yeah, I think I'm ready now. But look at this success. Look at that. That's that focus. You know what I'm saying? Focus energy. Look at this. Success. So there is a slight anxiety around, oh, I'm about to jump. Or it could be, I'm about to sign that contract. I'm about to collaborate with this person. It's about to be like, oh, you know, but there is success at the end of it, especially when you just take time to be in the present, be grateful. It brings on that excitement, that happiness energy. And look what's coming up. We got new beginnings. New beginnings. New beginnings, people. Yes. Yes. I felt that in the energy. That's what the excitement is. And these new beginnings, just to let it put everybody out there, we have got a new moon coming up on the 15th and this, or is it the 14th and the 15th, or the 15th and the 16th of November. So this is the new beginnings era. We're starting to be more mindful about what we want. Now we're focusing on our success. We're writing things down in our journal. We're weighing up our pros and cons. We are doing our affirmations, because the new moon is going to support propelling what we are doing new. Heavy energy is shifting, sunny days. I'm telling you, things are moving. Things are moving, new beginnings. And especially as we're having the new moon on, I think it's the 15th and the 16th, you know. Don't quote me, it's either the 14th or the 15th, or the 15th and the 16th. But either way, there is a 3-day shadow, a 3-day sort of like, you know, it spans quite a long time in a sense. So even beforehand, we will feel that energy of shift, and we'll feel that energy of change. And with the new moons and having our new beginnings, yay, we know that this is a time where we are putting things down in our journals. And even if you're not at that stage where you are writing everything down and you're just in straight visualization mode, hey, lovely, Grand Rising family, Grand Rising family. But yeah, even if we're in that vision mode is more than enough to create that, you know, that juicy, juicy feeling. You know what I'm talking about, when you feel all excited about what you're doing and you're like, damn, like, I'm going on a way, you know. This is the time when you're like, you know, you can pop your collar a little bit and be like, no, I'm handling my ish. But to get to that stage where you feel ready, there is a need for that standstill. There is that need to be present, to not look so much into what's going to be happening in the future, but being present, not what happened in the past. And like I was saying, it feels like business ventures. It also feels like relationships that have had to sort of take a pause or a back seat, just so you can level up. And this doesn't mean you're pushing people away. It just means that it's necessary for you to retreat a little bit, just so that you can allow that space for reflection. And once you know when you're in reflection zone and you start putting down what's going on, and you like, well, actually, attitude of gratitude just flows. Attitude of gratitude just flows. And then you feel so much more happier, because you can see the glare is a mazza still, but the the attitude of gratitude, being present, there's so much more for you to smile about and to be happy about, and to be like, you know what, things are going, you know. Things are going for me. And even if you're not at that stage where you're cultivating it and you're actually putting it into practice, the energy that you get from your reflection and your attitude of gratitude bodes well for success. That focus, that ready to go. You're ready to move, ready to make things happen. You understand what it takes. It doesn't always have to be you know, I think from that standstill place, you're able to really make some clear, defined decisions as well. And like we said, with that new moon coming soon, it's going to propel and push whatever it is that we are manifesting. Yeah, what it is that we are meditating on, penetrating within our minds. I love this energy, because I'm telling you, it feels very, very, it it feels exciting. I woke up with this anxiety slash excitement feeling and was like, ooh, what's happening? What on? I'm just going to go into the love portion of this reading right here, because I felt like some of these new beginnings are new beginnings in relationships where happiness is now building. There's success in the relationship. There's success in the standstill. It seemed like there could have been a bit of a Mexican standoff, but there's success in it because you allowed each other space to work through something. And now there's happiness to be had. And if you're not at that stage where you can feel that happiness and you're still in standstill mode, it's all good. Keep taking that time to be gentle on yourself. Take time to giggle, that happiness energy. Grand rising boobaloo. Hey, Ruby. So it's that beautiful energy. Do you get what I mean? Like, it's exciting because the reflection time, putting things, laying it down, the new moon's coming, and you can start putting those visions into action. You can even if it's like, you know, because I feel there's a slight anxiety for some, not knowing exactly what they want to do. I've had this conversation with quite a few parents, and there is an energy of the unknown being quite a nerve-wracking place to be. I don't really know what I want to do. And my advice always is there's really no rush. What do you see yourself doing? What would you know? What makes, you know, like Candice was saying about the hobbies and stuff. What do you enjoy? What do you like to do? Let's start from there and we'll work it out. But that standstill, that time, is that time so that you can get the answers. And then there is a happiness and a calm once you feel like there's no pressure. Then true success can come, and the new beginnings is what ensues because you've shifted your state. You've shifted where your head was at. That standstill mode is there for you to go within. Look at things. Oh, that was definitely for us. What was that? Okay, tell me about love. What's going on here? Ooh. So just for y'all who don't know, I'm a Libra. Yeah. Ruled by Venus, baby. And we love, okay? It may not be overly apparent because I don't really do love readings all that much. I found love readings can be quite consuming. And at times, if you are dealing with people who are not confident, at times, any sort of news of any type of conflict, at times it's been like that's all they focus on. Whereas the conflict is there to show, yes, Libra gang, jeez. But all of those things are there to show us who we are, why we're here. All these relationships teach us something, stretch us. So even if we are in standstill mode and the relationship is on a standstill, like I said, I felt that standstill energy was just like, nah, not really in it, I'm just doing me. There is happiness that ensues from that because you have to take some time for yourself. It's not a joke. You can't be, you know, in wishy-washy land and just, oh my God. You know, if you're not filling your own cup, how are you able to pour into somebody else and give some TLC and just, you know, the juicy love that we like? You have to look out for yourself. The standstill is necessary. So let's see what's going on in this love zone. Because I tell you, I felt woke up and was like, ooh, love. The love said, yes, that's right. It's all about that. Everybody's analyzed for a reason. There's no need to worry about the outcome or to harp on that. There's a reason for it. You're growing, you're expanding. So I love that. Right. Right, love for yourself. That's it. Then you can love everyone else. Then you can start spreading. Oh, that juicy. Oh, you know, baby. Oh, you know. We all like that one. Yeah. That's right. Well, this is the true feeling. That's the levels. So, for some of you out there in the energy, why I woke up with this bubbly excitement in my tummy, because I feel like there's a lot of self-love happening, but I also feel like there's a little bit people been having their eye out, right? So we've got love yourself first, right? So your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So you see what I mean? Love yourself first. Yeah. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So this is that energy. Even when I was watching Cass's video yesterday and she was talking about why do we allow people to use us such and such? Because we don't put ourselves first. We put ourselves in the mode of sacrificing ourselves to lift another up at times. But what we don't realize is the amount of time we allow people to control the narrative of our lives or how we express ourselves. They lose respect for us. Then the treatment becomes worse and worse. We feel that when we stick it in, I've got to be there to the bitter end. You don't realize that when people feel like they've been punking you for a hot minute and you're still there, like they're like, nah, for real. But you see, when you get a little grit in your step and you get a little, like your back goes up and you're like, hold on a minute, let me just address this. Hold on a second. Notice how people and their energy shifts towards you. Bet you any money, when you start standing up for yourself, the sex is better. Yeah, because you're assertive, you're not having it. Yeah, you're quick to handle situations. There's a level of respect when you nip things in the bud and you don't just allow things to just keep going on, and you don't talk and you ain't saying nothing. There is a certain self-respect that you lose within yourself if you just keep being dumped on, why do I just keep dealing with people who just deal with me harsh? You know, so you having that respect for yourself, you having that assertive, confident nature will allow that person to see within you your true heavenly qualities. You are a god and a goddess. There ain't no two ways about it. Yeah. No, I'm telling you, it's real. So it's all about making sure you are showing up for yourself so that others around you, especially love interest, this is what it's talking about. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Yeah. That's why sometimes you see them and you think, wow, are they with such a ruffian? But they like the grit. They like the fact that this person knows what they're dealing with. She don't ramp. And certain women like assertive men, you know, like that masculine, like he don't play. You know what I'm saying? And it makes you kind of feel like, I don't know what it is about assertiveness, what gets us, you know, excitable. But it does. So from that stance, hey, authentic energy, what go on? But that kind of energy is supporting us right now. So please, that self-respect, looking out for yourself, yeah, not having situations beat you up, because essentially we are moving towards happiness and success and a new beginning in the way our relationships are structured and the way our relationships are displaying themselves, you know. And you'll find when you have that assertive nature about yourself and you show that strength and that you love yourself, it makes you more attractive. People are more like, yeah, man. Yeah, man, they don't joke, they ain't ramping. Yeah. So there's love yourself first. Okay, but there's like, you know, I feel like this could be a relationship that's already happened, or you're in this relationship and maybe this is why that standstill is here. You're having to really deep where you're at. You're having to really deep what's going on. And standstills are good. It means you're in the present. It means you're focusing. It means you can see. So we've got engagement. Your love life is ascending to the higher levels of commitment. Sorry. So I told you, look, I'm about love. Yeah, not necessarily just about that romantic love. Because obviously, we should even be using that word anymore. We need to find another one. What's another word we can use for romance without having to put the Romans at charge of our feelings, or to be keep giving them reverence for love? Because that ain't the done dizzle, family. When you do the research, so we need to find another word. We need to find another word for, you know juicy communion. For beautiful happenings of the heart, affairs of the heart. So yeah, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Hey, so there is that energy where you are, yes, sensual. Afromance. I'm telling you, we need to. Yeah, we need to. Afromance. Maybe. You have to grow on me. We're gonna have to work this one out, because it has to be something to do with African something. We can't be giving them the reverence for that. I tried my best not to even use that word, but it's is the word that is used for that state. But I love the fact that there is engagement here. So some of you are talking about getting ringed up, you know what I'm saying? Ring on it. Certain people want to lock things down. You want to bring your commitments to a higher level. Some people are moving in with each other. Some people are putting money together for a mortgage. People are coming together to up level, man. And this is from situationship into something more official. Even it doesn't even have to be on some big grand getting married, moving in, having children, but all of those things are commitments to ascending your relationship to a higher level, which I'm loving. Ooh, so first and foremost, we've got love yourself first. Then your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Right? Always starts with self. And look at how love yourself first is right underneath standstill. There, these things ain't for no reason. Yeah. Happiness under engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher levels of commitment. Why? Because you was able to see what I want. Put down what you want to put down, lay down, act the way you want to act, so that you draw in the type of energy that you want to draw on. Whoop, whoop. And we're looking at this success energy. Look what's under success. They say wedding. Oh, I get married, me want buy my hat. Oh, I get married. Let me buy my hat, please. I'll get my hair did as well. I'll get my hair did, especially maybe towards the back, so I can have like one of them little. Oh, what's them little hat things called? Fascinators. Is it fascinators? Is it fascinator? Yeah, the little. Yeah, I think it's called a fascinator. Yeah. So we've got marriage. Yeah. So who's getting married? Who is getting married? I will get my hat. It's beautiful. So this situation involves marriage. Yes, let me buy my hat. Yeah, I'll be attending. Don't worry, me soon. Don't worry. Cheese. All right. But I love that the energy. And that's what I mean by your relationships are moving to a higher level of commitment, because it's the conversating, it's being open, it's being confident enough to have those conversations that make you feel a bit nervous. Even myself, I always find it nerve-wracking talking about, the future, because you don't want to cause pressure. You don't want anybody to feel like, oh, me trying to lock me down, I'm trying to, I still want to maneuver, and you know what I'm saying? But it's beautiful, because these are conversations that are being had. We're talking about generational wealth. We're talking about building for the future. We're talking about making sure that our children's children and their children's children are cool. They have the understanding, they have the knowledge of how relationships to go, how to love, how to be a functioning member of the society. We're teaching them economics, love for self, how to engage, how to be a good partner, how to be, how to work with people. Because it's a very, very separate energy that's going on in the planet right now. So the stuff that we are going through and learning, these things we are able to manifest and to, what's the word for it? Support our future generations. And that is even a part of, see, now this is all, hey, Vicky, this is all very, this is going back to even the Celestine prophecy and the energy of the history, looking at the history in context. How were the people feeling? How did they feel? How were their minds trained? Back in a certain time, it was just all about the church, the clergy. It was all about those people. They told them how life went. They told them how to get to heaven. These are the set of behaviors you should have. These are the set of virtues you should have. And that would bring you into heaven, bring you into, heaven in the afterlife because of how pious you was in this life. So when we think about our generational wealth and the breaking down of curses and stuff like that, it is indeed looking at the history of it. What will 2020 say in the history books? What will our children learn from what we are now awakening through? You get what I mean? Those who are more mindful of economics, those more, focused on having something to leave behind for your children, and looking at how our previous ancestors have done things. We should always be in the business of upskilling and taking from that point and propelling for the next bit. Because as we all say, and my dad and my mum and my dad always used to say, I want you to be better than me. My mum used to say, watch my life and do not follow me. I used to be like, huh? What do you mean? Watch my life. You hear me, Charlene? Watch my life and do not follow me. Do better. And my dad used to say the same thing. You to do better than us. Yeah, you to do better than us. You understand me? So there is all of those. That's right. There's all of those energies coming up. So when we're talking about success, true success is looking at how far we've come and how much more we can affect the generation to come, those who are our next leaders, Yes, that's the levels. It's real. It's so real. Right. So let's move on to the new beginnings. So under the new beginnings, we have unrequited love. So for some of you, there are an energy that the new beginning, like I said, for some of you, the new beginning is stepping into that marital space, coming from situationship to official relationship onto engagements, moving in together, having a baby, buying a car together, sharing in finance, that type of energy. But we also have unrequited love. So for some of you, it's going to be an energy of, right, it's about that time. You may love me, but I ain't really feeling you like that. No. Because unrequited love, it speaks also. It says there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So where we're talking about, putting yourself first, moving for another state, higher levels of commitment. And then we're getting into, big wedding and lifestyle, go on, yeah? Then we get this unrequited energy. You're such a vibe, man. I constantly smile laughing. I'm so glad you enjoy it because I just, you just got to come on and be, you know what I mean? I'm proud mom to be. How you doing, girl? Yes, the fine down there, my girl. But this unrequited love, this is where we're saying we're going to keep it all the way 100. We've all got those people who we know, they're on it. They're on it. But you don't feel that way. Do you get what I'm saying? There's not enough chemistry. There's not enough things to communicate about. Our communication's a little bit dry. Like, I can't really go deep with you. Like, the conversation has to be on a surface. And obviously the attraction as well. I mean, we know we've all got people who find us attractive. We're not attracted to everybody. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I made peace with that years ago. Yeah, I'm not everybody's flavor, but I'm a spice nonetheless. Best believe it. Talk it. Confidence. It took me a while to get there. So that's why I'm just unapologetic about it. No way am I not standing on my thing here, but I'm making plans to explain myself. But we all understand that unrequited love comes from that space where there's not enough chemistry, there's not enough connection, there's not enough romantic or attractive qualities there with this unrequited love. Yeah, keep all the way 100. You got to have that confidence in yourself first. Yes. You understand? So it's that energy. We know that there's certain people we can't have those communications with. The conversation has to be on some, yes, boo boo. Our conversations have to be more or less on the surface. When you have to keep having surface conversations, it's difficult and it's draining. So that is why some of our friendships, relationships are going to be taking a shift when we're talking about this new beginning. We've got that new moon coming up mid-month this month. So this is a time we can shift and move things out of the way. Do you know what I mean? We can make things, yeah, it's that sort of energy of making things move. Stop having to sit in this one energy, this one vibe, like, oh, it's not enough. Stop suffocating under the pressure. I beg you, allow yourself. So I just want to quickly get a little tarot definition of what this spread is going on, and we'll get the little activation. Hey, Holmes, how you doing, girl? Yeah, I don't usually do a weekend thing, but sure, the energy was just like, get on live. So see me there. So can we get, oh gosh, okay. Right, so let me tell you what the energy is from the tarot, right? So let me do a quick recappage for those who have just come. So the energy of the weekend and moving forward. Hey, girl. Yes, I'm telling you, I slept good yesterday. That's why I'm beansed up on a Saturday. See, on a normal day, Saturday's my day to be in bed all live long day. Where am I going? Unless I gotta go shopping on a Saturday, I'll do a dinner, yes. But see, lunch and all them things. My son's like 13. Like you could fully do that on your own. You're a big boy. So for me to be up at this time, sitting in the actual living room, this is virtually unheard of, fam. So I'm going to start trying to go to bed early. You know, the car. Look at the beans. Look at the beans. Look at the beans. So we have to give thanks. So the energy. I'm still in bed. Straight bits. Be in bed on a Saturday, you stay there, you know, works, you know, the things. Don't worry about that. I'm just saying for myself, this is a big deal because I didn't go to bed at 5 o'clock this morning. I went to sleep at around about, I might even think midnight, catch me good. You know, them way there. So that's very, very good for me. Yeah, very good. So as a recap of the energy is this. The standstill is here. Standstill, all right? This standstill is all about allowing yourself to be in the present, take some time for introspection, you know, like that. Take some time for introspection, looking at things. You start making your notes. You get what I'm saying? You start observing yourself, how you react, the people around you. This is just for you to just be cool. Standstill is a good place to be because you're clocking more on. You're seeing everything. You're like, okay, this is where I stand. You know, this is what I can offer. This is what people are offering me. Do I want to take this particular cup? Do I want to take that offer? Do you know what I mean? So standstill is good, right? And I'm going to do them as they came out with the love card. So the standstill is making sure that you are observing yourself. And then we have love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So the more you back yourself, move with that, back up. So I have my chin up. Yeah. You're setting healthy boundaries. From that standstill place, you can see where you're lacking, where you're allowing people to run you, when you're realizing that you're not standing up for yourself. And we already had that conversation, is the more that you allow people to run over you, the less respect that they end up having for you. Although you may be doing it out of love and you don't want to let people go and you're giving them a chance because they've had it rough or they went through this and that's why they're so prickly, or they go through this or they went through that. And I just want to be the one person who's there. No one's ever took the course with that person. I'm going to be there for them. And we do that at our own detriment, because after a while they don't respect you no more, because they've been mowing over you for how long? So that's why that standstill is good, for you to really observe your situation, observe what energy you are putting out, what energies you are receiving, and act accordingly, and shift them accordingly, so that the outcome is most beneficial. Yeah. And then that happiness ensues, because you're being your full self. You let that person know what on, like you already know. You set that healthy boundaries, they know where they stand, they realize you ain't having no more of the BS. You want things to be at a different level, you're setting them healthy boundaries. The respect level grows. You'd be surprised how many people respect level grows, like, right, okay, so you're not having it. And people start to become what you saw them being in your mind's eye. Or sometimes that happens with a relationship done and you see them being that way with somebody else. And it's like, what's all that about? But on the onset of it, there's some type of happiness now, because there's knowledge happened. There's things that people understand about themselves. You become accepting of where you've been, accepting of the situation, and you become happy, like, right, you know what? I learned a lot. And where I didn't have confidence to speak up, I speak my mind now. And then we got that lovely engagement. Woo! So your love is ascending to a higher level of commitment, moving from situationship to official, moving from a relationship to getting a ring on it, moving in, buying a car together, going half on a baby, all of those type of things, but it's moving from that higher state. And how can you move from that higher state? Once you love yourself first, put yourself first, set them healthy boundaries, that confidence, happiness ensues. I think it's beautiful. Success, bam. We got some money coming in. Yes. We've got business ventures, agwan, collaborations. I'm loving the energy, like that. Hey, so it's beautiful, that success energy. Yeah. And then underneath that, we've got wedding. This involves a marriage. So like I was saying, there is success in moving from not speaking. The standstill is where you set your boundaries, where you test your self-worth. This is where you look at how you have been dealt with, or how you've been allowing yourself to be treated, and then look at how you have been treated and work out how much of that is for your business, or how much of it that is that you just weren't aware. A lot of the time we just weren't aware. Some of the times we just weren't aware, man. Okay. But there is beautiful success in our partnerships, in our coming together. Yeah. In our money making. I love it. New beginnings. Like I was telling you, that new moon is coming in mid-month, 14th to the 16th, I'm going to say. And that's where you start putting down your intentions. Start taking this little standstill energy to write down what it is that you want. Start visualizing, start putting that energy out there, start being very intentional about what it is that you're looking for, because new things are going, and we're making way for the new by kind of tip-tapping the old things out, like, yeah, you can go, yeah, with that unrequited love. So at this time, relationships that have not got enough, I don't know what you want to call it. Don't have enough. Oh man, it's not enough meat and potatoes, man. Like, you don't get full. You're having to constantly explain things. You can't be your full self. You have to have surface conversations. The chemistry ain't on fleek. All of that kind of energy. Yeah, that you don't even find them attractive. It's not that. It's more or less platonic, but they're still pushing towards that. But there's a new beginning. There's definitely a new beginning in regards to this. And one of the best things that I've seen right now, we've got the King of Swords. He's not in reverse, so that's cool. I don't like the King of Swords in reverse. The King of Swords in reverse is a bit of an a-hole. Reason why I say that, because in general, he's about cutting away what don't serve. So he's not, when he's in a positive zone, he's like, that's not productive. This activity is not moving me to my higher state of being, so that's getting cut off. Those people, that place, that thing, and you cut away slowly. When he's in the reverse, he could be controlling, he could be a right manipulator. So that's probably some of the energy of some of these people that were like, nah, nah, nah. You need to move out, or moving from a state where you were quite cutting, manipulating the situation. But because he is upright, we learn this. We're moving stuff out of the way and we're being very intentional. And the King of Swords, he supports people. Whatever knowledge he finds, he shares. This works for me. Try it out. You get what I'm saying? I found structure in this. I do this differently now. Check out the results. So it's not just cutting away like, it's not even in a wicked way. Some of the times it has to be quite harsh. But in general, this is just about putting your ducks in a row, you know what I mean? Cutting out what you don't need and keeping things moving. So that's a very good energy, especially when we're talking about that standstill, because this could be all of the introspection, writing down how you're going to change things and putting yourself first and everything. Look at this, 7 of Wands, standing up for what you believe in. And even things like that. You see, when we're talking about love yourself first, your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. You see, if you're the type of person who don't stand by what you believe in, and because somebody else ain't in it, you're like, nah, yeah, maybe for real. Yeah, like, nah, I see what you're saying, maybe. You see, if you can't be steadfast and say, no, this is what I believe and why. If you don't choose to respect it or you don't see it that way, cool, no worries, man. We'll just agree to disagree. But you see, if you fold, that's where the levels of respect just get pushed out, because you're not even standing up for what you say you believe in. You know what I'm saying? You ain't acting like you know. You know what I'm trying to say? Like all of that, stand up for it. Even when people are coming to you on some, well, why are you flipping the script? What's this new thing about? What's all of this? Yeah, you stand for the firm, you know what I mean? You firmly stand and say, I'm evolving. Talking about. You're not supposed to come and see me in the same spot. Oh, what this? Change is the only constant around here. You get what I'm saying? Either you can ride with me or you're going to have to ride out. Shoo. Like that. 1,000. And then we've got the Fool. I love this energy because it's about taking that leap of faith that is coming out of that fear, coming out of that energy of, oh no, I don't think I couldn't possibly, I couldn't possibly jump off into the great unknown. But under new beginnings, oh yes, you can. Oh, you sure can. There's success there when you take those leaps of faith, do things that you don't usually do, step outside of the box, shock a few people. You know what I'm saying? Rock a few boats for your happiness. Yeah, for your success. Yeah. So take them leaps of faith, people. Don't feel no way. Lastly, because I've been on here a while, it's a beautiful energy today there. I've been catching that enough joke. I'm loving the vibration and the energy today. I'm actually liking the energies that's come out because it's confirmed what I was feeling in my tummy. That little anxious excitement is one part of it is, I'm going to have to talk the things, And for others, it's, I'm going to have to take that action. I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to have to jump regardless if I'm scared. Scared or not scared, I still have to go. I still have to stand up. I have to tell people, yes, this is what I'm about. I love that. New beginning, success, happiness. Mm-hmm. God self. Say it, boo-boo. So let's go on what's going on with the activation right about now. Can you tell us what is activated through this spread? Thank you. Can you tell us what is activated through this spread? Thank you. One more. Can you tell me what is activated through this spread? What does mean? Thank you. Okay. Let's do them in order what came out first. I think I'm sure we got this yesterday. Okay. Right. So we've got again Hey, be present. Well, go on. So we've got priorities. We got that the other day. I think we got that yesterday. But when these things come again, it means to say you must hit home with it. Hit home with it, hit home with it. So priorities, you understand the paramount importance of manifesting love in all situations. And that is where you're starting to love yourself first. And love on yourself. You don't allow people to rough you down. And, you prioritize the fact that you are somebody. You know when it's time to battle and when it's time to just be easy. All of those things we learn in time. Yeah, so it's just crazy how it works out. And then we've got evolution. You realize that obstacles are merely lessons on your path to love. So all of this is a lesson. Even if you felt like, rah, I've been a punk for a hot minute. You know how many times I've been a punk? Enough times in my lifetime. Holding on. You know what I'm saying? Hey, cuz. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got my YouTube live family, get me? But it's real. We've all played that role and realized, rah, I was a punk. Yeah. I allowed too many things to go on. But we realize that, all obstacles are merely lessons towards love. And that's self-acceptance, loving ourselves. Sometimes we need to be dealt with rough so that we can be like, oh, why? I'm a lovely person. I'm caring. You know what I mean? I look out for folk. I'm generous. I'm kind. Why am I being dealt with like that? And then you start saying, I'm generous. I'm kind. I'm a child of the Most High. All of the, and you start, oh, is it now? You know what type of things I'm going to do differently now? So all of those things. And I don't even beat up myself for playing them punk roles or just allowing people to mock the situation. Because I understand, you know what I'm trying to say, if I weren't mocked at that particular time and I didn't see it at some point, then I'll probably just keep getting mocked. Do you get what I'm saying? But understanding it, like, rah, if you don't bucket corn toe, it don't show you how to be cautious on the roads. Yeah? When your parents said, look ahead of you. You look. You get what I'm trying to say? You're just walking, you're not looking where you're going. That's why always parents say, look where you're going. Yeah? Look where you're going. Do you get what I'm trying to say? But more time we're just going through to learn. And then last but not least, we've got kindness. You are a humanitarian made of love. And you are able to share that energy with others. Yeah. Sharing your success story, sharing your support, your love, acceptance of who people are, and just like, see all you. You are the type of person I only have to see once a month. Or you might be the type of person I only see on special occasions. You know what I'm saying? Certain family things, you're just like, I won't come to that one, but I'll go to the one at the end. Do you get what I'm saying? So you can still spread that love, but you can also still be sensible. Do you get what I'm trying to say? In how you adapt to situations. What situations draw you out and why and how. All of that good stuff. Because we're all learning about ourselves. I'm getting to that stage where certain people, when I go around them, my stomach doesn't spin. I'm not at that stage yet, but I'm getting there, And it's about me not being impatient with myself and not trying to force people to do this change that they're not quite ready to make. Just accept that the journey is their journey and they'll get to that stage. But in the meantime, I just got to do me. Love on myself, share that love, be authentic, and set them healthy boundaries. All right, let's get some affirmations to close this reading. It's been very lovely. I've enjoyed coming on a Saturday. I'm out of the bed. Hey! Not to say I won't go back in there. Don't ever get too confused. I may go back to bed. Oh, look at that. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. So the first one to come out is I love me. Let yourself first. All this glare. I love me. 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 Hey, I love me. Hey, I love me. Hey. Yeah, I'm saying I love me. And what does that mean? I'm going to set them healthy boundaries. I'm going to love same way. I'm not going to make, I'm saying harsh situations or people being rough to me make me become so prickly and become bitter. So I can't full joy what life has to offer because may not have time for that. You get me? I love me. And that means I'm going to give myself the opportunity to live my best life, to love fully, wholeheartedly, to laugh and smile fully and wholeheartedly, go on and do the damn things. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I love me. Remember that. Say it. I love me. Say it. I love me. Yeah, I love that because sometimes you need to remember that because we talk about self-love, but really, it's a big deal. It is foundation for experience. Yeah. So my ideas become reality. So this is all about what it is that you see for yourself, your ideas. And this is what I was saying to you about, I feel like I don't know who's setting up what kind of business or some type of something, but it seems exciting. Those who are vibing on marriage, like I said, I will buy my hat. I will get my hair specially done for you. Yeah. Yeah, but my ideas are becoming reality. So vibe on the best outcomes possible. Don't vibe on what people have shown you before, because that's what ultimately you're drawing to yourself. So draw on the best outcome. My ideas become reality. Yeah, we live in our best lives. Chase. I established boundaries based on love. You see how that came out again? It's boundaries. It's boundaries, family. I learned this quite late in my development with the boundaries. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still learning it. These are lifelong things. You can nip certain things in the bud. And when you see it happen, you know what I'm saying? That's when you can be like, oh hell now. Shoot, this ain't befitting for me. So I established boundaries based on love. Okay. Based on your love for yourself, based on the fact that you know that if you don't put boundaries in place and if you don't tell people how you wish to be loved or how they could consider other people's feelings, you're doing a disservice to them, not even your own self. If you can't let people know that they're too much, like you overstep the bounds, man. You come into my personal space a bit too much, people don't really like that, I don't like that. It makes me feel nervous. It makes me feel uncomfortable. Do you know what I'm trying to say? You talk too close to my face, like people, I don't really like that. It makes people more aware. So when they come to talk to people, they ain't going to be all up in people's face. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you can be loving with the way you say it, but be 100. So that at the end of the day, they don't go out and do the same thing to other people. And nobody ever told me that I stood too close. No one's ever said it to me. Let me be the first to tell you. I don't like it. Do you get what I'm saying to you? Let me be the first to show you that love. Yeah. To tell you what people don't want to tell you. Let me be the first. You're a bit too close. Sometimes you just turn up at my house unannounced. I can't have that. Do you get what I'm saying to you? I can't have that. Do you get what I mean? You're too familiar for me. Do you get what I'm saying to you? Whatever it be, but make sure your boundaries are, based around love, and that's around informing those around you and protecting yourself and your space and your time and your energy. So yeah, So the last one is I respect my own boundaries. All right. I respect my own boundaries and those set by others. That's right. So if someone says to you, hey, I can't really deal with A, B, C, D, or E, respect that. Because in turn, they will respect your boundaries. So set your boundaries. Yeah. Come from that place of love, loving yourself, understanding your mental has the capacity to shift what your reality looks like. Establish your boundaries based on love. And then I respect my own boundaries that I put in place and those set by others. Then we have that beautiful relationship that is just going on nice. So we understand Wagwan. True word. Oi, oi. Right, it's true word. I sneezed on that, people. Those who don't know, for us in the Caribbean folk, when you sneeze, when you're talking, whatever you were saying at that time, add a throat, add a guts on his throat. So for those Caribbeans, they will know. You know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's been a beautiful reading today, and I'm so glad I was able to just jump on. I felt the vibe. So yeah, my family, have yourself a blessed day. I hope there was something in there for you. You know, I'm saying a little food for thought, a little something that you can support your people them around. You know what I'm trying to say? You know what I'm saying? Sharing is caring and all of these things. So yeah, man. I'm going to be uploading some more videos on my YouTube today. So if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, it was Empress Vibrant for the consistent content. And all the information is in the bio for your personal readings. Do the sharing is caring. Bring you and your sister and bring a cousin, or bring your cousin and your sister and your friend. You know what I'm trying to say? And let's do this thing. Let's get together. Let's help each other and let's love on each other. So take care. Oh, you're more than welcome. Have a blessed day, my beautiful family. Take care. Oh, I love you guys. See you, Dallins. Yes, Dallins. That's lovely. Lovely. So, my beautiful YouTube family, I'm going to go and enjoy the rest of my day. Cuz when you're ready, I know say your personals at what 12, I said, innit? By then I should have banged out another 1, 2 vids. So holler at me. Um like I said to you, yeah, give me a text give me a text when you're ready and I'll prepare because I'm already in reading mode. So yeah, your personal dead there when you're ready. All right. So all the information will be in the description box below for your personals. And yeah, much love, family. Take care. And thank you for joining me. I really, really appreciate that. I didn't know who would jump on. So yeah, much love, peoples. See ya. Love. Yeah.